A very good morning. It is still morning, but welcome to our midday broadcast of your Feel Good show. It is Expresso, and we've got you in our clutches for the next half hour. And so happy to have you join us because we welcome back some old friends who have been rocking since way back when. They are, I think, one of our favorite live acts to host on the show, but to see how they have just brushed off the pressures of lockdown and been a shining light, a source of so much positivity while the days have been very, very dark. It gives me great pleasure to welcome back two of our absolute favorites. Ben and Jules from GoodLuck are back.
We've missed you guys.
Oh, happy day.
It's been a while.
It's been too long.
That was an amazing intro. Thank you.
But you don't understand how good it is to actually see you in person.
Oh, I like that.
Vice versa.
Everything has been done via video.
Yeah.
You guys seem to have handled this better than most. And you guys have always been doing things differently. You're quite maverick within your own space. I mean it in a good way.
No,
I really do. The GoodLuck Cares Foundation, what you've been able to do with your studio, the fact that you kept rocking through lockdown because we needed that. We needed to feel connected. And in a weird way, maybe now we're more connected than we ever have been because we've been forced to go that extra mile to do that. And you guys have stayed connected to your fans. You've stayed very relevant on radio somehow. Killing it. Absolutely. You've embraced the opportunity. How are you guys after the last crazy 6 months that we've had?
We're worn out, actually. we're about to go on holiday tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
really?
been, I think, you know, it's just been a roller coaster, and I'm sure a lot of your viewers can relate. I think one day there's hope for the world and for the industry, our music industry, and for just the, you know, the general situation out there. And then the next minute, you don't know where you stand. You know, it feels like we've been on a knife edge for quite a while. And so I think we've, like you said, we've tried our best to navigate and be creative during this time, but it's been up and down, very much up and very much down, yeah.
You talk about connecting to a bigger network, a global network, a global citizenship, if you will.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Talk me through that relationship.
Well, we started this little show actually that is called The Lockdown, and it was our little kind of, what would you call it, Jules? It was like this little moment of
we just wanted to stay
craziness.
connected to our fans through the lockdown and really bring a little bit of positivity, because obviously that first level 5 lockdown hit everyone quite hard, you know, and we were like,
and it was lonely.
Yeah, you know? And we're not playing gigs anymore, so how can we stay connected to our fans? So we started the show where we just bring on some positive people doing cool things, you know, variety of people, from just ordinary citizens through to some celebrities, but everyone who's just like doing something positive, and just got them on a couch like this and chatted to them actually at our house, and on the internet as well. And yeah, so it was just like a really, really, really cool thing to do, just to bring people together and
I think one of your friends was phoning right there. They were like,
I think they probably were. That's probably was.
Seeing you on TV.
The Knockout Beachside City Summer Tours are back. So we do have some freedoms. It hasn't been completely taken away from us. We're starting to spread our wings again. How are you guys going to re-enter into the live space again? How are you going to keep it COVID safe? Yeah. What's the deal?
So we've been working really hard with all the powers that be and trying to kind of navigate the new sort of rigmaroles that we have to go through to stay safe. And we've found a way to kind of work forward. So our Get Lucky Summer Tour is happening again this year. We've got Plet, Knysna, Hermanus on the cards. We're going to pause Cape Town for this year and probably do it in the next year. But it's all moving ahead. We've got a lot of safety plans in place. So everyone who's going to be on the garden route has something to look forward to. We've got really, really special lineups.
We've been performing the last couple of weeks. It's been really encouraging to see how actually you can have a good time, still stay safe, go through the coronavirus, because there are protocols in place to keep everyone safe. And you go and do it. And people have come out and they've enjoyed live music again, and it's giving us like a sense of hope, and we're very excited that we can take that to the garden route this year as well.
There's a whole generation of kids who are going to hit rage this year.
In January.
Dude, it's wild. It's so wild.
Yeah,
you know, so I think so many of the things that we used to have happening every year, we haven't even kind of caught up to how many of those little moments that would normally have happened that we sort of wouldn't even have acknowledged, that are rites of passage for different age groups. You know, whether it's like the people who are going to high school for the first time, or matrics who are leaving, or kids who are going to school for the first time. This has been a year of just like, of upheaval. And it's going to be so interesting to see how the next year's kind of like, we're trying to find a way of pulling everyone together who've missed out on these things, you know?
You've changed. You guys used to be all electronic. Now you've gone unplugged. I don't understand, man. I don't understand.
Look, we're still electronic. We're still electronic. So make no mistake, we're still a live electronic band. But yeah, we've been doing something really cool during lockdown as well on the music front. We have this Unplugged album that's coming to the fore, and we got together with 8 of our best friends in the music industry, also really top session musicians, and we decided to make an acoustic album which just celebrates the best of GoodLuck's music over the last few years and gives you like a reinterpretation of the music in a very acoustic, stripped down, unplugged way. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to releasing that. It starts to come out in December, and we're going to be releasing song by song until about March.
That's got to be quite a process to go through, because the songs still need to stand up.
Absolutely.
And you create so much of a vibe when you're performing, and when we can get, like, I just think of epic festival vibes when I think of you guys performing, but when you've got to strip it all down like that,
I know.
The music's got to stand up.
And I think that was actually the most interesting thing about this, is that, you know, we went through all our songs over the last 10 years, the catalogue of all the different singles that we had, and we sort of cherry-picked these ones that we wanted. And then you throw them into the mix, and they're going to get reimagined and exposed. And if they're rubbish, you know, you're going to know straight away. And I think that was kind of the interesting thing, is that Jules' songwriting really kind of gets to shine in these songs, because, you know, when you're like an electronic band, you're making all this production, it's these big beats, lots of bass, all this like crazy production that kind of...
As a singer, I actually had to really step up to the plate, because I'm used to just being able to get Ben to produce me to sound really nice, and suddenly there was no hiding behind auto-tune or anything. I just had to nail it, you know? So it was a whole different landscape.
It was an intimate thing. It was a really, really cool process as well, just to work with a whole lot of other musicians who, you know, I think that for me was the most amazing moment of it, was sitting in the room with these guys, and as a producer, not having to now do everything. I could actually just be a producer. I could say, like, hey, this song's not working in this form, let's change it up. And the room would just move with that direction. So these musicians are on such a level of expertise that I could say, like, oh, I'm not really liking this direction, let's change it. And we'd be like, 5, 6, 7, 8, new sound. It was like having human buttons to push. Human buttons to push, exactly, yeah.
I cannot wait, and I know the fans will love that dress down, that intimate connection with you guys, because the fans love you. And clearly loving the radio play. Rum and Cola, Freak Like Me, still killing it on radio, but can they cook? That is the real question this morning. We are going to, in just a moment, head into the kitchen to whip up a one-of-a-kind, never-before-seen, certainly on our show, Gatsby burger. What is it? Nobody knows, but we'll be finding out. And then, of course, we're going to get a performance from these unbelievable performers right here on your Feel Good show. Get Lucky Summer Event Series is back. You've heard it. It's going to be taking place in Plettenberg Bay every Sunday from the 20th of December 2020, running up until the 10th of January 2021, all along the Garden Route. If you can get there, you don't want to miss it.